Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're keeping it incredibly clear, specific, and totally fluff-free. We're talking about how to properly clean and maintain your dishwasher. Now, if you live in San Diego, you already know our water is notoriously brutal on home appliances. So we're focusing specifically on tackling the severe hard water challenges we face right here in our own backyards. We're going to give you a totally actionable routine to ensure your dishes are actually getting clean. All right, let's dive right in.
Look, it's a completely fair question, right? You might be wondering, why on earth does a dishwasher need cleaning if it literally has hot, soapy water blasting through it all day long? Well, let's shatter a huge myth right out of the gate. Dishwashers are absolutely not self-cleaning. The reality? They actually accumulate these hidden layers of food particles in the bottom, a gross grease film on the tub walls, and sticky detergent residue just tucked away in the corners with every single load. Think about it. If you aren't maintaining it, you're essentially washing your dishes in a dirty bath. Yuck.
And here in San Diego, we face an added villain, 250 to 400. That is the number of parts per million of dissolved minerals in our local water supply. It is incredibly, stubbornly hard water. It's exactly what causes those cloudy white films on your glasses, and it rapidly clogs up the tiny spray holes inside your machine. And this is particularly aggressive if you live in inland cities that draw from harder sources. Places like Escondido, San Marcos, or El Cajon.
So, to solve this explainer is going to give you a very specific 30-minute action plan. We'll quickly cover the local water problem, prep a simple cleaning kit, walk step by step through the 6 cleaning steps, map out a maintenance schedule, and finally, look at the difference between a dirty machine and a broken one.
Okay, Section 1, the San Diego water problem. Before we roll up our sleeves and start scrubbing, let's just quickly define exactly what this local water is doing to the inside of your appliance so you know exactly what you're up against.
So those 400 parts per million we just talked about, they turn directly into hard water scale. Picture a chalky gray or white crust of dissolved minerals that just rapidly builds up on your tub walls, the heating elements, and the spray arms. This chalky crust is the literal reason your quote-unquote clean glasses come out with that annoying cloudy white film. And as it builds up, your dishwasher actually washes less effectively over time simply because the water cannot physically push through those clogged holes to reach the top rack. It's like trying to breathe with a stuffed nose.
Moving on to Section 2, prep your cleaning kit. And honestly, the fantastic news here is that you do not need expensive, specialized chemical-heavy products to defeat this hard water scale.
You seriously just need a few basic items straight from your pantry. Go ahead and grab 1 to 2 cups of standard white vinegar, a cup of baking soda, an old toothbrush or a soft nylon brush, a microfiber cloth, a toothpick or a thin piece of wire to clear out those tiny holes, and your basic everyday dish soap with some warm water. That is your entire arsenal. The whole shebang to fight both grime and mineral scale.
But hey, listen up for a second because there is a crucial warning before we proceed. Skip the bleach. Unless you are dealing with significant, highly visible mold, bleach is entirely unnecessary for this job. And absolutely, under no circumstances should you ever mix bleach with the white vinegar we just put in your kit, because that combination chemically reacts to create dangerous, highly toxic chlorine gas. So for sure, stick to the safe pantry staples.
All right, Section 3, the 6 steps to clean. This is your 30-minute action plan. Doing this right takes about 30 minutes of actual hands-on work, and thankfully, most of your time is just going to be spent waiting around for the machine's cycles to run.
Here's your quick roadmap for the next half hour. We are going to methodically tackle this machine from the bottom up. So, drain, filter, spray arms, seals, and then we finish off with a powerful 2-part chemical clean using those pantry items.
Let's execute steps 1 and 2. Open the door, pull out that bottom rack, and really inspect the floor of the tub near the drain. Pick out any large chunks of food, rogue fruit stickers, or little chips of bone by hand. Next up, locate your filter right in the bottom center. You're going to twist the cylindrical piece a quarter turn to unlock it, pull it out along with the flat mesh screen beneath it, and vigorously scrub both of them under hot running water with your soft brush. A dirty filter is literally the #1 reason dishes come out gritty. So keep scrubbing until you can hold that mesh up to the light and see clearly right through it. Moving right along the steps 3 and 4, take out your rotating spray arms. On most models, they just lift or unclip without any tools at all. Grab your toothpick or wire and manually clear the hard mineral scale from every single spray hole. If you skip this, water simply can't reach your top rack. Once you pop those back in, take your toothbrush dipped in soapy water and scrub the rubber door gasket. And make sure to get deep into the folds to wipe out any pink or black mildew that absolutely loves to hide where the machine's spray never reaches.
Okay, step 5. This is a real game changer. Take a dishwasher safe cup, fill it with white vinegar, and place it right side up on the top rack of the empty machine. Close the door and run the absolute hottest, longest cycle available. As the water forcefully circulates, it pulls the vinegar out of the cup. And this is exactly how acid tackles our local water problem. That vinegar effectively dissolves the tough San Diego mineral scale, breaks down built-up grease, and neutralizes those lingering musty odors all at once.
And finally, step 6. Once that long vinegar cycle completely finishes, and actually, quick reminder, never run these two at the same time because they'll just cancel each other out. Open the door and sprinkle 1 cup of baking soda directly across the floor of the tub. Then run a short, hot cycle. The baking soda is going to gently scour away any remaining softened residue and act as a super powerful deodorizer, leaving the inside smelling incredibly fresh.
Section 4. The ideal maintenance schedule. Going through these steps once is fantastic, obviously, but to prevent that heavy scale buildup from coming right back, you need a localized maintenance schedule tailored to our hard water.
You know what? You might want to screenshot this one. Keep it simple. Weekly, just quickly wipe the door seal and check the drain for big debris. Every 2 weeks, pull out and rinse that filter, especially if you're running your machine daily. Monthly, set a reminder on your phone to run your empty vinegar and baking soda cycles. And then twice a year, do a deep descale, which just means running 2 vinegar cycles back to back or using a specialized citric acid descaler to aggressively fight off the worst of our hard water buildup.
Which brings us to Section 5, cleaning versus mechanical repair. It is absolutely crucial to set expectations here. You've got to be able to recognize when your machine is simply suffering from buildup versus when it requires a professional mechanical fix.
It's important to draw a clear line in the sand. If you have musty odors, cloudy films, or dishes feeling a bit gritty, rolling up your sleeves to clean the filter and run that vinegar solves it. However, if water is consistently pooling in the bottom of the tub long after a cycle finishes, or if your dishes are still coming out dirty even post-cleaning, well, you aren't dealing with grime anymore. You likely have a mechanical fault. Things like a clogged drain line, worn spray arm bearings, or a failing wash pump. In that case, it's time to call a local repair tech.
So here's a final thought to leave you with today. Ask yourself, is your dishwasher actually cleaning your dishes, or is it just giving them a San Diego hard water bath? If you've been skipping the filter and ignoring the spray arms, it just might be the latter. But now you can empower yourself with the knowledge from today's explainer. Take 30 minutes this weekend to run through these steps, dissolve that stubborn scale, and ensure your hardest working kitchen appliance is actually working for you rather than against you. Will you be trying this out this weekend?